So I want to give a little bit of a highlight on when you go to pick out your crystals and what's important when you go to pick out your crystals. Every crystal holds its memory from the original large mountain that it was plucked from, or whichever cave or cavern that it comes from. So something small that is from something large actually holds that same memory from the large mama stone it comes from. Each stone will give its own healing in according to a part of your body in your chakra system, in your nadis, that each person is different for. So I could hold this stone and you might hold it. When I hold it, I might feel a vibration in a place in my body, but when you hold it, you might feel something or you might not. When you go into a crystal store and you're drawn to a crystal, the reason is that you probably need the healing from that specific crystal. So let your intuition guide you in what crystals you need, you desire, and you feel that you have to get. You might feel that you're buying crystals to give away, and then it becomes so costly. At that point, I'm going to tell you to just find crystals that are raw, online, Amazon, from a specific area that you happen to look into what the healing element is in that area. Look up a little bit of information on the crystals. Don't just go and buy them. This is the ones that you're planning to give to others. The ones that are for yourself, like my babies, that I call them, they are more for the healing that I do for others. So when I go to feel the stone, I usually will go and pick up the stone in a store and I will hold it in my non-dominant hand. So if I'm a righty, which I am, I will pick the stone in my left hand and I will hold it for a few minutes and try to focus on the stone and feel in my body what it's actually doing to me, where I'll feel a little bit of a tickle or a vibration or maybe a pulse. That's what the stone is meant to for me. Doesn't mean that it's for every person. It just means that that's what it was for me. When you're healing somebody else, it's different because that stone, you set the intention for what that stone is meant to do for a different person. So that's how you would utilize that stone. Amplifiers also, which is selenite and quartz, you would use together with the stone. When you meditate, you can put one in each hand. You can use it in the left hand as a healing. So again, right hand is to give and left hand is to receive. So when you want to receive the information or the healing from the stone, you hold it in the non-dominant hand. Besides that, most of the time we look at the stones and we go for them because of the beauty of them. Well, don't always go for the beauty. Go for the feeling that you get when you're next to the stone. You know, the feeling that you're interested in that stone for a specific reason. It could be the ugliest stone in the world, which I have plenty of them. Some of them look like little brain matter. Some of them look like they just don't belong in crystals. But they actually have more of a healing element than some of the other ones that I've used. And that's because I've gotten familiar with what they could do. So when you go to pick out your crystal, be self-conscious of why you want the crystal and what the intent is for them. Now, every crystal that you also own, when you set an intention with that crystal, the intent and the words and the ideas behind it is actually what is going to make that crystal do its job. So if you kind of consciously tell the crystal, because crystals are alive, they have their own consciousness. They come from elements, so they actually do something. They run your computer, they run your watch. They're not just a beautiful stone. So when you look at the crystal and you set that intention, well, this is going to be for a heart chakra or for a grounding chakra. That's what it is intentionally meant to do.